Hey up everyone, it's the Archpanda. Welcome back to FTB One, where our bees have been busy. So our gold and iron bee that we've got in here have now got a block of iron and a block of gold in which they can collect the resources from. I've cleared out the magmatic bee from here. You can see we've still got our little breeding hovel there. As for our withered bees, we've got with roses, we've got with the bees. I could throw them in there, and we have got with the skull chips. So these skull chips into a 9x9 is how we get our wither. Right, so what I'm going to do, because I've got one nether star now, because I went to kill another wither. And I had to do it the hard way, which is bloody fun. Now though, we're going to kill one the easy way. So there we go. Let's jump in here. Oh yeah, and what I really should do is set up a teleporter over here. Oh, that here will do. So, run, new, end. Done. Right. Let me get my pick so I can make sure we've got this area prepared properly. There you are. So, time to kill the wither. So what you want to do is build yourself right under the center of this. So that's the center block. Oh. You build your wither. The wither will get trapped in this obsidian. You know what? I had a feeling I made it too high. You make it there, so you make it 2 blocks down. Well, fortunately for me, we've done this fight a few times already, so let me make sure that's here as well. Right, back in the bar. Okay, for next time, put the wither in the right place. Right, I will show that again properly. Right, do you know what? I can get rid of the end portal one. Okay. But the main thing is, we've got now 2 nether stars. And the first thing I'm going to do with my 2 nether stars is make an angel ring. So we've got angel ring that absorbs XP over time. We've got an angel ring that does energy over time. I kind of prefer the XP one, especially considering we ain't got netherite. And that just needs a diamond ring. Oh, do you know what? I've done all this and I'm... Right, here we go. So there is other ones as well for the thermal mod, if you've got it. We prefer the old original. So we need 4 blocks of diamond. To make a diamond ring. We need 3 blocks of gold to make the angel ring. And if we want to make it RF powered, we'd need all of that anyway. So for now, that nope, wrong button. That has a special ring slot there. And now, creative flight, which is going to make fighting a wither a lot easier. Also, no fall damage. So, yeah. That puts us in a better position for a lot of stuff. Let's just throw all these back into there. Into there. How many more of these have we got? 27. Let's chuck them in there. So we are getting more. So I can let that run for a little bit. What we're going to do today, though, is a little bit evil. We are going to have a look at Evilcraft. So I've had this mod for a while, and I've been wanting to look at it for a while, and I think now's the time. So if we look at this, we have got some boxes of Eternal Closure featuring a bunch of other streamers and YouTubers and a Vengeful Spirit. So I'll take them out there. We got a few dark gems from mining. We've had some crushed dark gems, these ender tears. We've got the poison sacks from the mosquitoes. We've got condensed blood that we've been finding all over the show, and origins of darkness. Obtained by feeding a darkened apple to a mob and quickly throwing the book at the resulting anomaly. So this is your guidebook. Now, the whole throwing a darkened apple at a mob, an apple and a dark gem. Do you know what we're going to do with this? So we've already got 3 of these books, but I want to see what this looks like. Darkened apple and a book. Whoops. So is it any mob? So can I do it to a duck? Yeah, Mr. Duck. Oh. Oh, wow. That's the anomaly it's talking about. The spirit portal. Okay, that was cool. Now I've got 4 of these books. And we only need 1. Well, let's have a look, shall we? So, Evilcraft. That being in the way is annoying, but it would seem the world holds more than meets the eye there. I think this concludes this book of my writing. Acquired knowledge of obscurity that resides here. I have discovered a dark way of living creatures in this world. What evil will come of this? Ask myself. Evil lurks every corner. I hear a dark voice within. I reply, I have discovered a few secrets with this vast world of silly villagers and zombies. Something the purest minds will never comprehend. Many kinds of magic exist in the world, but the kind you can achieve with blood seems different. Unless people cut themselves for obtaining blood, I prefer to spare my strength for some other things. So the book is in 2 major parts, 2 ages of evilness. The first age and the second age. Okay. So the first age. Introduction. Right. Dark ore. The fill is dark ore. Everything precious gems by the scotch. Fortunate increases the chance of getting these dust. So we've got dark gems into dark blocks into dark gems. So we've got dark gems. We can make dark bricks with stone bricks, which can be used to make the different things. We've got the darkened apple. And evil dungeon. Grim rooms with blood spread all over the floor. These blood traces are probably caused by battles of previous explorers, with countless mobs inhabiting these rooms. Certain structures will be by ancient civilization, able to infuse certain environmental powers that possess it. Degrade the natural balance of the environment must be used. And the. Oh, how do we. JI. Options. Control or hide it. Ha! That's better. Right. The weather process used. The weather process uses dark gems are able to enhance existing glass bottles to be able to contain environmental weather. Throwing such weather container inside the core of such a temple will absorb the current weather into the bottle. Okay. Certain items can empower these special properties. Thunderstorms. There can also be a power when struck by lightning. It's in a relative to where lightning is going to strike, or is it? No, because we've got something for that. So, in vanilla Minecraft, copper can be used to make a lightning rod, which will attract lightning during a thunderstorm. So that's how we get us lightning. So these sticks, they emit some kind of energy, maybe we can define a way to detect it. So that are these temples. Those are these things we find with the environmental thing inside them. So a weather container is sugar, glass bottle. Right. Glass bottles, which make a few more of while we're here. Sugar. Might as well make a few. Right. So during rain, we can get a when the rain begins to fall bottle. During sun, we can get sun only shines. During a thunderstorm, we can get thunderstruck. So we need to wait for a thunderstorm. I know the nearest of those temples is here. So it's easy to get to one. So the next thunderstorm, we're going to trap some lightning in a bottle. The weather that contains these bottles can be reactivated when thrown against something. Instead of breaking them, it might be useful to use them and craft several other neat items. So a sunshine bottle can be used to create the rain one. And the rain one can be used to create... Oh, so if we were to do... Because it's sunshine now, let's fly over here. We have to steal all these flowers and all before we're at it. So, you... If we were to put... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And then it needs to rebuild back the charge. Okay. But we've now caused the rain to fall. Because we've took away the sunshine. So we've actually caused rain. Okay, I like that. That is cool. We can use that to create rain. We can use it to create lightning grenades. Infinite water sources in a block. Infinite water source in a bucket. That's cool. So if we turn that into a rain one, that needs 2 buckets of water. So into the rain, and then into creates 4 infinite water buckets. Or we can do that and turn it into a thunder ball. Okay. And then really, we could do that, turn it into a lightning grenade. But we're going to wait for that for just a minute. So we've got some things. The world of made up of biomes, many different variations exist. Unfortunately, we can choose the location of these biomes, at least not always. One of the abilities of the environmental accumulator is that it can accept special biome extract bottles, which in it can fill the biome machine currently placed in. The bottles can be thrown anywhere on the ground to transform that area to the given biome. One major disadvantage of the environmental accumulator is that it will degrade its biome over time, so the bottles coming out will become pretty useless. If there's an alternate way for these biome extracts. Ooh. So biome extract bottles. So in that case, where that is on a plains biome, you'll create a plains bottle. Whereas that one, which is on a river, will create a river biome. Really, I want one that's in like a swamp or a snowy mountain, because I don't have that biome like easily accessible. And I'm going to have to do a lot more exploring if I'm going to find more of these as well. And just absorb the biomes from as many as I can. Oh yeah, we've got that to do as well. I need to get killing another wither. So that is a birch forest one. That is a desert one. That's a good one to get. Right. Let's come back home. That requires crushed dark gems. Which is that? Which is just dark gems in a crusher. In one of them. Okay, that's easy enough to get a hold of. And then biome extractor into that gives you the extractor biome. Poisonous libelle. New creatures in the world. The dragonfly. Yeah, that's where I keep getting the poison sacs from. Poisonous potato. I've long done the same with poisonous potatoes as well. Ooh, we're good because we have got potato farms, so we have got poisonous potatoes. So poison sacs in a bucket gives you a bucket of poison. And you can use it to create poisonous potatoes. And a potion of poison. Okay. Werewolves. Oh. Nightfall took me to his house in the village, said I was more focused on the night spare room. There are werewolves? There were claw marks all over his house and there was blood on the floor. Still wonder if strange wolf ate him. Oh, okay. So, red eyes and a monobrow. Oh, we've got to find ourselves a werewolf. We've got a spare soul gem. So we can always capture him and fetch him back. Let's have a quick look, see if we can find one in this village. So, not with your luscious green eyes. I do need to get some of them. Oh, bloody wildens. Go away. You've got green eyes. You've got green eyes. Right. There are a few villages about. I'm going to have to, like, probably go searching deep for one. If there is one to be found. Right. We'll come back to the werewolves. Let me just get rid of... Netherfish, yeah. They're the ones that spawn in the little soul sand and nether brick things. Relics, humanoid flesh and enchantments. Humanoid flesh, you may have noticed that both players' dice seem to drop a part of the flesh. Eating it seems to be dangerous. Eating it at night might be more safe. I wouldn't recommend eating your own flesh though, it's just one of the nasty trying to eat one of your friends. Yeah, no. There's the curses, life stealing, poison, tip, enchantments, unusing, so if instead of item breaking, it just becomes unusable until you repair it. Spores of vengeful spirits. Yep, okay. Items. The dark tank, which is a massive fluid tank. I like that. Spikes. Mobs don't seem to like them very much. Oh, good way of defending your place then. With damage any mob walking over them. Killing mobs will drop the same things when killed by a player. That is a heck of a lot cheaper than the vector plates one. Place on a pedestal to draw blood. Oh, we need it to draw blood as well. Oh, lovely. Spiky claws. That's about now and then swap your tools around when trying to beat blocks and left to fight incoming mobs. Obtain some spikes. I like to break almost all sorts of materials very quickly. So, decent attack damage and harvest level and digging speed as well. Okay, that's cool. Potentia. If I harness the powers in the future, let's power converting using some dark gems. So, potentia spheres can be used to create inverted potentia. Strike with lightning to empower. Empowered sphere, so we need to make one of them. Sugar and gunpowder will result in dull dust. Obscure glass completely reduces the amount of light they can get through, so it's dark glass. Good. Could have done with that ages ago. And an exalted crafter. I like this. Even though it seems to work. Powers. An exalted crafter goes into your utility slots and allows you to craft from your inventory. So let me make one of those. Let's see what one of these is like. Oh, I agree on. I'm just an idiot. Evil. So there are different ones, but if we were to do that, which is just missing a crafting table, and an ender chest. Let me make the normal one first. So a wooden one. Oh. So it has like an inventory as well. That's cool. So I'm guessing that this one does the same thing. Except it works from an ender chest. Okay, that is cool. And they go nicely on either a belt or body slot. Well, my big bag's on the belt slot, so that can go on the body slot for now. That would have been handy to have, like, super early on. And I'm guessing if I go here, there's going to be a shortcut for it. Open crafter, so C. Look at that. That is cool. That is really cool. Okay. And then they can be empowered as well with the lightning strike. So we've got display stands that can pipeline in and out from the bottom of the top. Okay. Vengeful spirits. Besides, I noticed they must give off some strange dark purple aura which quickly fades again. I noticed if you can use some crushed dark gem to construct a ring, that'll fully see these auras of the mobs that I kill. Okay. Oh, we need a vengeance ring. Nope, that one. I need more crushed stuff. Really should get into ID enough to get the mechanical squeezer. Will be a lot easier, but vengeful ring. Oh wow! Jump boost, speed, invisibility, and haste. I swear I saw something in there. So I'm just some floating wooden armor now. Okay. Oh wow, something just hit me. Oh wow, yes. Ah! Do you know what? Let's Hi. Right, let's get out of here and read the rest of the chapters. I know what to do with these things. Oh, bugger off you. So, catching spirits. So, okay. So, I don't think forward. I was able to rescue these boxes to be able to craft them myself. I think the process also to go how to fish free spirits so they can be absorbed with these boxes. I enhanced the vengeance ring with this to make vengeance focus that can be used to target spirits and catch them. Maybe I can use contain spirits for something later. So that's the boxes of eternal closure, and that is the vengeful focus. Right. Let me just get these two things made. Right. That is the vengeful ring focus. And I have a feeling I'm still going to need one of these. Right, I just realised as well, killing that zombie got me a zombie statue. So what I'm going to do is go into the forest to find another mob to kill. Oh, an Enderman. You'll do. I have got what appears to be 2 empty. Right. Okay. So that's how you do it. You have to open the chest first. Right, where's my pickaxe? And then use the beam to lock them into the chest. So we've got an Enderman content. Okay, cool. Right, so that's how you capture mobs. That is full on Ghostbusters. Oh, drop, so I don't use problem experience. Spirits can do this damage, get careful. Seem to be annoyed by dark gems, feeling like I can see the power of the dark gems. Spirit protection, make yourself invisible. Spectral glasses allow you to see any spirit without them being able to see you unless you were already out for your soul. So 2 rings and a Garmonbosia. Oh geez. That is way ahead. Back. That's all his second age. So, right. So, Burning Gemstone, which passively converts Vengeance Spirit into Hunger. Garmonbosia. So, second age. Holy cow. So, using spikes to take simply to blood from various places. So, killing beasts with the spikes gives you blood. Or you can use a blood extractor. Holding the inventory when slaying mobs. Well, that to me sounds like a no-brainer. But I need some of these spikes. And a blood extractor. So in my inventory, that'll collect blood as I slay monsters. Okay. Powers of blood. So. Hardened blood. Okay. Tossing a dark gem into a pool of blood results in a dark power gem. You'll need at least 5 source buckets of blood. You'll need to do this at least once in the next chapter. I'll explain how to do it more cheaply. Right. How do we turn that into pools of blood then? And then we get hardened blood, which we get by breaking blood on the ground with flint and steel. Okay. This mod is deep. So, furnace to get hardened blood shards. Then we've got blood infusion. Here with me, just thinking, there's some cool mods in here. Cool things in this mod, like brooms that you can fly around on. Little did I know that this mod is freaking mental. Massive. A looting sword. A pedestal, which you put spikes above, mobs go into it and it'll fill with blood. We've got necromancy. We've got undead trees from a blood infusion, which is a blood infusion cap, which needs croak. Oh, yeah, my grinder died. Kind of knew he would eventually, but we've got these as well. So if I was to open this, shove you back in. Okay, I need a separate couple of chests. Throw all of this into, except for you and you and you. You don't belong in here. And I'm going to have to get a lot more resources, including a lot more of these dark gems, which need a lot more of this dark ore, which means I need to do a bit more drilling. So I might need to get into quarries before this. I may have to be a bit fast and loose with timing here. I may have to jump into quarries now. Right. you're probably going to be watching this on after I've done quarries, so this bit's going to be totally superfluous. But before I get into the rest of this, I'm going to do quarries. I'm going to read up what to do with this. So I'll leave this. The last episode you'll see will be the episode I record after this, because it'll be it'll all work out, and we'll come back to this, and I will do some research, and we'll get stuff done properly, and I'll get places marked, and right. So we'll leave it there for now. That is the basics of Evilcraft that I'm learning at the same speed you're learning, and next episode we'll be able to dive much deeper into it with a lot more stuff found, with a lot more stuff we're able to do with and progress quicker. So excuse me. If you like the episode, hit the like button. If you liked it, hit subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell to let you know when new episodes come around. Don't forget to go into the link in the description so you can check out the Discord and the link to the Twitch page, twitch.tv/YorkshirePanda, where you can catch me on a live stream. All that being said, you guys take it steady, have a sense of good one. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.